This is the athlete in me. This is the athlete in me. My number 3 is take real practice reps. Take real practice reps. What do you mean, motivational teacher to the masses? I remember we would practice almost 15 hours a week. 15 hours a week. The preseason was almost 3 months long, and then you had the season. So we would practice 15, 20 hours a week to play a 40-minute game. I'm breaking bread right now. We would practice 15 hours for a 40-minute game. You got to take real practice reps. But the reason why we had to practice so much is that when moments became intense in games, and when games were tight and you had 15,000 people in the stands, your body had muscle memory. At that time when you get the ball, you can catch it and you can score it because you've done it 15 million times in practice. I want you to start taking practice reps, take real practice reps. That while you are where you are in your home, start edifying yourself. Start speaking positively about your situation. Take real practice reps. What do you mean? That I deserve to be loved. I deserve a man, I deserve a woman that loves me for who I am. I deserve someone that's gonna treat me and respect me as I treat myself. I deserve a job. I deserve a business that can give me more money at the end of the month than like it is now having more month at the end of the month. I deserve a healthy body. I gotta eat more vegetables, eat more fruits. We gotta start taking live practice reps. Coach T, you know what I'm talking about. We gotta start taking live practice reps. So when we get in the situation, and see, this is where most people fail. This is where most people fail. Sit at home and they don't take live practice reps. They sit at home, they beat themselves up. They talk about what they don't have, what I ain't got, what somebody else is doing, how somebody putting their foot on my neck, how I'm being oppressed. Woe is me. I'm the second hand always. I'm the shortest sibling in the family. I'm I'm always something wrong with me as compared to every. You're taking live practice reps, and when it's time for the promotion, and when it's time for the advancement, you can't get it because you've been taking live practice reps. And when it gets time to the real game, what your self-esteem is so low because you beat yourself up so much that you go in and you blow the opportunity. I'm breaking bread right now. And we'll go out and blame it. We'll say it just wasn't my time, or they didn't like me because I was black. They didn't like me because I was male or female. They didn't like me because I was white, or I was Jewish, or I was a Christian, or I was Catholic. And we'll make 9 different reasons as to why I didn't get the manifestation that I desired. And all of it is because my practice reps are flawed. If you're taking bad practice reps, your game reps will be flawed. When it's time for you to exercise courage, and you've only been making comments and living and thinking in fear, you can never outperform your practice reps. Boy, I'm breaking bread. Well, that's a whole motivational Monday. Let me start this right here. This is a whole nother motivational Monday. I feel that with everything on the inside of me. I feel that one with everything on the inside of me. I'm going on YouTube tonight. I'm gonna hash this out tonight. Man, we gotta take live practice reps. You can never outperform your practice reps in a pressure situation. I got my wife chiming into this conversation. When preparation meets opportunity, you will have good success. I am breaking bread tonight. You gotta take live practice reps. And the reason why we are where we are is because we've been doing it wrong in practice. And when it gets to game time, we're still making the same mistakes in the game that we were making in practice. Let's correct those practice reps. And that's why we always talk about a strong growth plan. That's why it's so important that we have a strong growth plan. We got to get the practice rep right. If in the comfort of your own home, you can't make the right comment about yourself and about your situation, it's going to be terribly impossible to do it in front of the decision maker, the job, the guy, the husband. You say everybody want their Boaz. It's hard to get that Boaz when your practice reps are wrong. It's hard for you to get Ruth when your practice reps are wrong. It's very difficult. Everybody want to go to the top of the mountain. James, John, Peter, he took a little higher. We always want to go to a little bit higher, but we can't get higher because our practice reps are wrong. Until you get that right, until you start making the right comments, until you start taking those thoughts captives, until you start meditating on what's good, then you got to change the practice reps. Game time decision making just doesn't change. And I think that's why many people die average, because they're waiting on life just to happen. Well, at some point I figured out, no, that'll never happen. You'll die broke. You'll die with diabetes or sickness and disease in your body. You'll die with not having mended relationships in your life. Why? Because your practice reps have been wrong for 30, 40, 50 years. They've been wrong. And game time decisions is built on your practice reps. We got to change how we practice to get better in-game decisions. I just broke bread. Woo!